what I'm doing now. Really? Hi! Oh my god. So, I actually have no idea if I'm in the event that I made or not. So let me fix something. I can't believe I actually got this to work. I feel like a genius and an idiot at the same time. Okay, let's see. Okay, so I don't see your chats. So I gotta fix that 1 second. You won't go away, don't worry. I know how to do it. And let me get this over here. They really should make this easier, you would think. Okay, that's right. I'll make this large. There you guys are! Right? You can see me, right? Wow, I look so yellow. What the heck? Anyway, hi guys. So I want to give you guys an update. You might see Vinny's tail. Just give me a second. Oh, there. Now I can see everything that you guys say. All big over here and over here. I have to like arrange stuff on the computer so that I can see all of this. It's so technical. I don't know why they can't just make it like... Do you guys see? You guys can't see. I wish I could... Okay, you'll see in a second. Do you see that? That's a bird hanging off my computer. Turn the sound down? Is the... I don't really have any... Here, hold on. You're very naughty, you know that? You're a very naughty bird. Okay, hold on. I'll turn the sound down. I don't have any speakers on, so I don't know what difference it's gonna make to you guys, but okay. Hi Petland from Tennessee. Yes, hi Lisa Haley. Hi Julia Smith. So I feel like I should give you guys an update first. There is a Parent Tip Tuesday today. I was hoping that I would get it done before doing this video, but then I knew I was going to have technical difficulties. The video's done, actually. I just got to do the other things for the video. I think you guys will like it today. Kit Kat, I'm getting a bird in your honor. That's awesome. So, he didn't break anything this time. He's just so naughty. Yeah, I can see the chat now, guys. But, yeah, you're right. Actually, I can't see it. No, I can. Okay, there's a delay on this. So, Taryn Roning, what do you think about eclectuses? I love them. I actually haven't had one, but I stalk them all the time. I love the way they talk. I think they're some of the best talkers, second to the African Gray, so I love them. So, guys, okay, so since I did do a Parent Tip Tuesday, and it's done, I'm going to tell you guys what it's about. It's 11 reasons why not to get a parrot. If you guys didn't see, this is Jersey. She's here. In here. Are you? Yeah. Jersey is like, she hates being in these videos. She only likes being in the videos where she's a star, like Parrot Video of the Day. She loves that. So, today, I thought that since I already have a Parent Tip Tuesday, and it's already about 10 reasons why not to get a bird, actually 11 reasons, I want you guys to share the video with people because you guys already know a lot of this because you guys have birds. So you might see it as like not a tip for you, but you have to understand that I have to make videos for everybody, and the main goal in life for all of us, I think, is to deter people from getting birds, locking them in cages, and giving them away. So if we can educate them before, or if you know someone who innocently has a bird locked up in a cage that they do nothing with, please share this video with them gently. So since that video is done and almost ready to go, I thought that we could do a video on anything, like an Ask Me Anything video, from birds to, look, Vinny wants to be, like, you know, naughty right now. from birds to if you guys want to know something about me to anything that you guys want. So I say we spend some time talking about that. Vinny, don't you want to be a star? He's so naughty. Look at him. Look at him. You're going to go down and you're going to get Jersey upset. So, let's talk about some stuff. Oh, Sasha says the bird just ate their mantle. I love him, but there's a reason to get a bird right there. Yeah, you're so true. That's exactly. Tell Charlie stories. Oh my God, guys, I got to tell you some Charlie stories. Oh, this is so funny. First, let me open this door because the lights in here are making it hot. You'll probably hear Cody. Oh, okay. I look less yellow now. So, when I first went back to the pond, okay, for those of you who have no idea what Petland is talking about, I had a duck named Charlie that, I don't know if you could consider him a rescue, but my dad believes that his life was saved. Now Charlie lives at the duck park. And I wanted to tell you guys this. I didn't get to tell you in the video because I knew I was running out of time. But when I said that Charlie went to a different duck park for a night, I didn't tell you the whole part of that story. First of all, I was telling my dad, I was like, Dad, we can't take him to the duck park today because it's closed. He goes, what? What do you mean the park is closed? How can a park be closed? I'm like, Dad, it's closed like on Mondays and Tuesdays. And he was like, what do you mean? Then we have to find a different park. Because my dad was really adamant about him having water. And I mean, we had a baby pool and everything for him. But my dad really was like, it's time for him to be with other ducks. So, so I'm like, there's no more parks. Well, my dad doesn't live in Los Angeles with me. He zooms in on his phone. Let me do this demo, okay, for you. He goes on his phone on Google Maps, and he zooms in, and he goes, what is this here? And it was literally like a huge pond. I'm like, that's Balboa Park. That's huge. He's like, the bird's going to go there. I'm like, no, he's not. Anyway, so we go drop the duck off, and we sit with him all day with Charlie. I'm having a very hard time leaving him. I'm very upset. Then George comes to the park. My parents are at the park. Everyone's at the park. And then I'm really, like, just analyzing it, and I just didn't know it. Geez, he looks so small in such a big park. Jersey, where are you going? Where are you going? You know? She left. I'm going to have to chase her because she's going to go climb the railing and scream her head off, basically. But anyway, so we leave him at that park, and the park was closing, and there was a little girl playing with him. And then we went to eat, and I was, like, just so worried. I just didn't feel good about it, and I didn't feel like he would acclimate. And so in about like 2 hours later, it's dark, the park is closed, we like walked into the park. I'm wearing like a dress, like, you know, like a dress and heels, like the kind of dress that like people attack me on YouTube for wearing, like, you know, split down here, and George is wearing a suit, and like we're like, we just can't do this, and we leave, like, the restaurant that we're at, like, this really nice restaurant to go save Charlie. Excuse me. I'm telling a story. Do you want to come back? And, we go in, and I'm walking for, like, after break-in, we park the car outside the park. I got to go over, like, some fence. Then I got to walk, like, literally almost a mile, it feels like. And then we find Charlie, and he's still there, and I just knew it was, like, the wrong thing for him at that moment. And I picked him up, and he's like this big duck, and I'm like, go, George! Because now we look like duck smugglers, you know, in the middle of the park. And the car is parked outside, and we're walking a mile back with the duck. And, baby! Come over here and say hi to everybody. See? When she wants you to say hi. Hold on one second, guys. Hey, a reason why not to get a bird. Baby, come here. Yeah, you can't get out. You can't get out over there. You can't get out over there. There you go. You see that? So we basically go and bring him in the car, and he's like, the duck is like all upset, and Charlie's like, oh my god, what should I do? And like, we had like a bird carrier, not on purpose. We didn't like plan to go get him. So, did Vinny just fly away? Okay, Vinny just flew. I better go get him before he eats the wall. Do you guys see this? This is going to be so, like, you guys are going to watch this Parent Tip Tuesday and be like, yeah, I saw that. So, yeah. So basically what happened was we get him in the car. Now when we get home, suddenly everything is out in our front yard like that was in the backyard. Like, I don't know. I'll explain why. My parents are really obsessive compulsive. I'm the most obsessive compulsive, but they're like clean freaks. And Charlie was really messy. So they decided to clean the whole backyard, and they cleaned like everything else. Like threw away our grill and everything. Like whenever my parents come to Los Angeles, the first thing my dad does is like empty the entire fridge. Like he just like is like, what is this? This is Antioches. And like, you know, I'm like, just throw it away quickly before George sees it. So they like just cleaned up the whole backyard, and here we are. We brought the duck back. So I made Charlie like an amazing thing in the backyard, like a whole new section for him. And then he stayed with us for another month. And we brought him to the duck park I wanted him to go to. And now he is just, oh my god, the stories of Charlie at that duck park is just unbelievable. Like when I first went back, I mean, of course I went back like every day when I first dropped him off, made sure I brought food just in case he was too shy to eat. And but then they told me he's doing fine, and he's in all of everybody's wedding photos. And then the next time I went back, they told me that he is now playing with all of the kids, and all of the kids know his name, and all the kids that come to the duck park love him. And then another time, they told me that the manager at the restaurant nearby called them and said, could you please get Charlie? He's harassing my customers. And because there's a cafe near there. So then like it's just so many different stories. And then there was the one time that my dad was in town. I'm like, you gotta come see Charlie. Watch, he's gonna like he's gonna come running. Now here's another thing you should know about Charlie. Charlie doesn't look like the other ducks, but we didn't know that because like he got all his feathers before he got like these detailed features. And all the other ducks are like completely white, and Charlie was too, but then he started growing all this red, and we found out he's a Muscovy duck. So even if I wouldn't have known which duck was Charlie, which I would have, he doesn't look like any of the other ducks. He's like so obviously Charlie. So one day I said, Dad, come see how Charlie will come running. And Charlie didn't come, and we didn't know where he was. So we found out that they had to quarantine him because the geese laid eggs, and he went around cracking all of the eggs of the geese, like stomping on them. And the reason he did that was because probably none of them were his eggs, and he was mad at this one goose that he really doesn't like, that they're always at odds because that goose is like the king of his section and Charlie's the king of his section. So they said to me, listen, you could take him home temporarily, or we go in there and we feed him and we give him water. And I thought it was just best for him to stay in his like environment. So then when they let him out, the first thing he did was go attack that goose and then jump in the water. That's what they told me. It's really cute. Guys, I have to go get Vinny. I'll be right back. I don't know what he's doing. And then I'll tell you some more stories. Hold on. Vinny! Where are you? I know, you're very naughty. Come here. Here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so you guys are seeing the real life. So, let's see if we have any more questions. Okay, Julia Smith, do I visit him? Yes, all the time. I put some pictures on my Instagram and on my story time in Instagram. I show when I go to the park. Of course, the story disappears every 24 hours, so if you missed it, you missed it. But I go to the duck park all the time, and I see him. Nikki, how's your brother's bird doing? Oh, Ty is amazing. My brother is a bird person. Why didn't I close that door? Why didn't I close it? What's wrong with you? What? You know what he's doing? He's standing on the bed right now, like, with his wings spread, proclaiming whatever it is he wants to proclaim. You're going to have to come back here. See, how are we going to make any videos now? I know. I actually thought of that too. But now we're going to have to close the door. So, anyway, oh my god, guys, I'm sorry, it's crazy in here. So, I don't even know, did you guys see that? I don't know what I was saying, but would you do a reaction to your first video? What do you mean by that? Shanna Lynn, what do you mean do a reaction to your first, oh, my first video ever? Like the 8 years ago video? Yeah, I guess I could, that would be pretty funny. I think that would be actually funny. Marlene, Jennifer Smith, do any of your birds hate feet? Well, they like Vinny likes feet, like he likes hands, but I don't like feet, so I don't like feet being exposed, so like I always have myself under blankets and covers. I don't know. It's like I'm really obsessive compulsive. I have a lot of weird obsessive compulsive things, like I don't like air touching me. One day I'll do a video of like the 10 things you never thought you would know about me. And so yeah, I don't, you know, they like them like they like hands usually. Vinny is so cute, Shanna Lynn. Kira Cakes, I'm getting an African Gray soon. Any tips? Well, Kira, I'm going to tell you what I tell everybody when you get a bird. Treat your bird like he's the love of your life, your best friend. Include him in every single thing that you can. And, you know, give him a lot of love and respect and have a lot of patience and don't ever give up on them. Yeah. Marlene, can you tell me if Cameroon African Greys are good talkers? Excellent talkers. Alexa, my George was a Cameroon. I wanted a Cameroon. Like, if I had a choice, like if Cody didn't come to me the way that he did, then I was searching for a Cameroon African Grey, specifically male. But that's just because I was looking for the reincarnation of George. All African Greys are amazing, so you don't need to worry about that. How do you get a biggie to eat veggie? Do you mean like a budgie? You have to add it to their diet. Now remember, some birds, this is Mustache the cat, some birds don't like certain things, so you just have to try all different vegetables and all different fruits. Did you see about Sophia Party? She put some macaws in there so people could take pics. Melania, no, I didn't see that. I don't know what that is. It's moving so fast. Kit Kat, how do you play with your bird properly? You just see what they like to play. Like Jersey, she likes to like play like a lot of hide and seek games, a lot of throwing things, a lot of picking things up and catching them. A lot of like, she has just this game where she's like, she like loves that game. So they're all different. You just start playing with them and see what it is that they like. Ashley, do they ever have issues with your hands? Not these guys, but like Picasso's not going to let me scratch his head. Like a lot of mustache parakeets and ringnecks, they're kind of like that. I had a mustache parakeet that hated my hands completely. Jersey, when she gets in a mood, she'll hate my sister's hands and she'll hate Jersey's hands. So it's very different. It's just how they're behaving. Jennifer, hey, I adopted an African Grey. I love him so much. Thank you so much for all your tips, especially the CODY files. I'm so glad. Like, if I know that I helped one bird or one person with their bird, that's why I do this. So comments like those mean so much. Hi, Danita. Petland, would you stat? I don't know what that means. Okay. Should I clip my budgie's wings? I think I saw should I clip my cockatiel's wings before. Okay, so this is such a difficult subject. As you guys see, my birds fly. Usually when I get them, they don't fly because they're, you know, somebody has clipped their wings. I think that in truth, it's best if birds fly. It's very enjoyable for them when they fly. It's great exercise for them when they fly. But you still have to do what's right for you and what is safe for the bird. If you're a new parrot owner, it might be a good idea to have your bird's wings clipped while you get acclimated and learn how to deal with birds, because, I mean, it's very hard to be a new bird owner and your bird is flying all over the place. But once you get the hang of it, if you can be that type of person that flight trains your parrot or has a flighted bird, that's really the best thing for the bird. But on that note, I should tell you, as you guys know, my sister is studying to be a vet, and she has worked in numerous vets' offices and one of the best avian vets in the United States, and he will tell you that 98% of the injuries that birds come in with were because they were flighted and they injured themselves. So you can't just let your bird fly. You have to grow out his wings, knowing that it's a learning process for you and the bird, and that you're training him and teaching him not to go to dangerous areas and where to land. And so you have to put that work into it. You have got to. So I never demean anybody that clips their bird's wings because, for example, Vinny's wings had to be clipped for a year or two because he would run around attacking people. He would literally fly, and whoever he would land on, he would like want to rip their face off and bite them. You can't have that. It's not good for Vinny. It's not good for the people in the house. So we had to take a step back and figure out how to guide him into flying, get him more acclimated, and get him more socialized. So the real right answer is that eventually it would be wonderful if your birds would fly and that you know how to tame them and that they're flying, you know, safely and they know how to behave and that you know how to flight train them. So that is the answer. But if you guys don't fight now. Don't fight. Okay. Wow. See, they're very jealous. Did you guys see that? I don't know if you could see Vinny, but Vinny's very upset. It's okay, baby. You want to sit on my shoulder? Oh, you upset? Do you want Vinny to sit on my shoulder? How about Vinny sits on my shoulder and you sit down here? Okay. See, this is Jersey's spot. She doesn't want Vinny down there. Okay. Do you recommend Galah cockatoos? See, Erica, the thing with these cockatoos is that people fall in love with them. Before I had one, every time I saw one, I was just like in love. But they're extremely moody, and like I said, you know, he has attacked. The common trait that a lot of people talk about their cockatoos, they're also known as rose-breasted cockatoos, is that the moodiness is just difficult because it's like this is like the most cuddly, amazing bird, and then it gets to a point when you could tell like Vinny just wants to go back to the cage. He's just like, I'm done, I'm gonna bite everybody and I'm out. So, you know, there's things like that, and I'm not saying they're all like that, but they all are known for being a bit moody, so that's a little bit difficult to deal with. Let's see. Marlene, please, have you got any cockatiel tips? Hi from New Zealand. Wemsey. Oh, I love cockatiels. They're the best. I don't know. It would depend specifically on what you want to know. I mean, just, you know, make your bird your best companion. That's what I can say. Oh, no, don't chew that. See, these are the things that are difficult. It's also difficult sometimes to manage all of them at once. Like you could see, there's no way I could have had Cody in here right now. But Vinny seems to be the one who wants to go out most because he has some toys out there that he wants to play with. Kira, I want a bird like Picasso. He's so chill. I know, he's so chill. Every paw comes first. How can I convince my parents to let me have a bird? The only way is actually to show them how responsible you are with everything else. Because with kids, a lot of times, you know, if you don't feed the bird, the only one really worried about it is going to be your mom. So that's what your mom or dad is worried about. In my case, my dad was worried about birds being caged. Before I got a bird, he made it clear that he doesn't want any pets that are caged because it's wrong. I convinced him. I had to spend the whole few months convincing him that I understand that and that I want him to be my companion. So it could be that too. Baraka, are African greys social? Do they like time out of the cage? All birds like time out of the cage. All birds need time out of the cage. All birds need to spend the majority of their time out of the cage. As far as being social, they're very social with their one person, unless you socialize them with as many people as you can. So keep that in mind when you first got a bird. You gotta socialize them. Any conure tips, Kit Kat? Thank you for loving my birds and videos. It's really the same. I love conures. They're amazing to cuddle and, you know, play with. I would say get them interactive with toys as early as you can. Include them. Really, all birds, like, unless you've come across something that specifically I can help you with, it's hard to think off the top of my head what tip is specific for one bird and not another. Except for that these guys here are so moody. So that's one thing. Hi, Joanne Hoskins. How are you? Marlene, is a cockatiel a good first bird? Yes, it is. A very, very good first bird. My first bird was a cockatiel, and I love them. What's the matter, Jersey? Jersey just left. In your experience, are all mustache parakeets as relaxed as Picasso? Sasha, no. I had another mustache parakeet. He was very active. Picasso is too. When Picasso's not on my shoulder, like, I don't know if he just understands that this is how he needs to be. He's flying all around the place, like, all the time. He takes care of himself. Like, he flies to the fruit bowl and gets himself an apple. Like, he loves carrots. Like, if he sees... He's very active, but, like, when I film, like, I don't know, he's just so chill. Like, he's amazing. I love him. Hi, Tara Littlewood. Let's see. I would like to get a budgie. Should I get one or two? What is better? By the way, I love your videos. Bird lover. Well, here's the thing with, oh my God, guys. Jersey's like literally trying to open the door, and I think she's going to do it. You would think like it's too heavy for her, but... Come here, baby. Usually, if you want to bond with your bird, you want to get one bird and be his companion. And then if you get two, it's going to be very hard anyway. The bird's most likely going to be interested in you. So I would always start with one bird because even if you want to end up with two birds down the road so he has a companion, you want each one to be tame. So I would, you know, start with one bird, get him tame. And then if you want another one, he'll probably have to have his own cage and his own everything. And then, you know, and then tame him as well. Oh my God. Oh, Cook Sabuti. Oh my God, I'm getting a Rhodes Cockatoo in a couple of weeks. My dad wants to buy one for me. I can't wait to give my bird all the love and take him everywhere. That's good. That should be your plan and stick to it. Sean Swift, what's your first bird? A yellow cockatiel named Dooley. I have a Storytime Sunday on the whole story of him. Go check it out. Megan Smith, how did you train Vinny to not bite? Well, the more he got socialized with everyone, I tried to tell him, like, tell everyone in the house, please include him. Don't panic. Like, when he flies on you, things like that. But he still is a little unpredictable. So, you know, any bird that bites, you never want to trust them 100%. Like, Vinny will pretend he wants to kiss people, and then he'll just bite them. So that's something to consider, you know. Joanne Hoskins. Oh, okay. Sorry, guys. I'm repeating stuff. Let's see. Oh, my God. Wow, I sound like a 12-year-old. That's funny. I'm sorry for mispronouncing everything. Judy Wright. Hello, my green cheek conure is very sweet but can be nippy at times. She's a female and I'm not positive how old she is. That's kind of how they are, you know, and the best thing that you can do, Judy, is figure out when they get nippy and, like, avoid those times or get them to bed earlier, or, like, Cody could get really cranky at, like, if it's past his bedtime. What's the matter with you? If it's past his bedtime, then he'll get really cranky. So these are all things. Jersey wants out. Guys, look at this. She's like, get me out of here now. I don't know why, guys. She doesn't like being in the videos. Like, she loves, if you guys know, she's like the star of so many videos of her, like, playing. She loves that, but she doesn't. Okay. Okay. You want me to take you out? Then what do you want to do? Nobody's out there to see. It's only Mommy. It's only Mommy. It's only Mommy. Here, let's see if you could be here. What are your birds with your dogs? Or what do you mean? They love them. I mean, they're all fine with my dogs. Sometimes Picasso wants to, like, play around with Harry a little bit, but that's pretty much it. What else? Wolf song. My parents have a weird stigma against all pets other than cats, dogs, and rodents, so I can't get a bird, sadly, but I have 2 rats, and despite what many think, they're sweet and love to learn. You know what? I have a lot of followers of Parrot Talk and my channel that are totally into rats and have fancy rats, and so I totally understand. Actually, my sister brought home a rat when she was working at the vet's office, and it was a baby rat that needed to be saved, and the rat died. It was really sad, but what a cute rat. Like, you wouldn't even think. And the vet said he knew it was most likely going to die, but there was nothing really that you could do, so I was hoping that my sister would spend the last days with it. How did you get your birds to be able to be out at the same time without fighting? Danita counts. Well, the ones that, like, argue have their own spots. So, like, Picasso has a stand that she likes to sit on with that he likes to sit on with Jersey. Actually, he has his own stand, but he wants to be with Jersey. And then Vinny has his own stand. So they can all be out. They just have their own spots. Usually these 3 don't fight. But Jersey's pretty anxious right now. If you guys notice, she wants to not be in here. So she's pretty upset. And then Vinny's, like, picking up on that. What kind of hybrid is Rocky? Rocky is a green-winged macaw and a, what, baby? And a blue and gold. So, yeah. That's what Rocky is. He's a Harlequin macaw. 2 rats named Bailey and Bubbles. I'm going to so mess up your name. Anik. Wait, I want to say it right. Anik and Eok. Anik and Eok. Any tips for screaming birds that want attention? Megan Smith. Yeah, usually they're screaming because they want something. So, like, Jersey, like, this behavior right now, like, if I was to put her somewhere, or let's say I let her go out there, she's going to go out there and realize she can't get out of my room, and she's going to scream. And that's really why she's going to scream, and I know it. So the only way to really make her happy is to take her down where she wants to go. And usually once you solve the problem, they don't scream. But if the problem is more with what you can do for the parrot. So, for example, maybe your bird wants to be with you and you can't be holding your bird right now, and then the bird screams, and that's where the problem lies, when you aren't able to do something about it. But that's why, you know, committing to a parrot is a lot. Are cockatiels affectionate? Erica Warble. Baby. Are cockatiels affectionate and trainable as the bigger birds? Absolutely. My dually wanted to be everywhere with me. I loved him so much. And till this day, like, I feel like he had such a personality and was the bird of my life. So, when are you live next, Joanne Hoskins? I don't know. I kind of want to do like a consistent live day. I just don't. I just am just still getting in the groove of everything that is going on with like Parent Tip Tuesday and Storytime Sunday. And I'm sorry I haven't been very active on Engage Not Cage. I literally, when we switched phone providers, I didn't have and then I backed up my phone like and couldn't download anything, and then I was like, oh my god, I gotta get to a computer. So it was like, because I need like this reposting app, so I will get right on top of that, if not today. I really hope to be able to do that. Hi, is a ring neck a good first bird? If you understand what I mean. In Sweden you have to have two so they're never alone. Oh yeah, Christian. Well, you like, it could be a really good first bird. It's hard when you have two birds to bond with a bird. Jersey's going to start screaming. Do you see that walk back and forth? That means she wants something. Obviously, you guys know what she wants. They're like a Picasso. They're a lot more active than, you know, conures can be a little more chill. But these birds can get everywhere and anywhere. So, you know, baby, come here. You want to go down? Do you want to go play? You want to go play? Yeah? Oh, it's beautiful. Are you beautiful? Are you jealous? Okay. She's such a baby, guys. She's like having such a baby. Yeah, so let's see. What else are you guys asking? Baby, come on. You getting stressed? Okay, she's getting stressed, so I'm going to put her downstairs, and then I will be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. Yeah? You want to go down? You go down? Want to go play with your stuff? Yeah? Okay, let's go play with your stuff. Let's go. This is why you guys sometimes only see Picasso in the videos. Hold on. Hey, baby. Sandy. Hi guys, look who I have, my angel. You see him? Isn't he the cutest? So, sorry about that guys. That's the joys of owning a bird. What's kind of funny about it is it's totally going to go with the video that I have prepared for you guys today. So, do you guys have any more questions? Let's see. Should I get a conure or Indian ringneck? I've had a budgie before, but I really want a bird that has more personality. I think, you know, one thing that I was told that I think is proven to be true, I had a friend and I recommended her an Indian ringneck because she just was falling in love with the birds on Instagram. You probably know the bird. He was the bird that played, he played in Sniffers. He was the green bird. And she handled the bird, and she was a first-time bird owner, and she took to him, and she loves him, and they're beautiful together. So, yeah, you totally can do a ringneck as a first bird, or a bird if you've had a budgie before. The only if is that they're much more active. Like, they're much more like, now I'm here and then I'm here, and they're very strong and they like to fly and they like to fly away from you. Whereas like a conure, you might be able to like bond with literally in a few days. And it's not that you can't bond with your ringneck, it's that they're very like independent. By the way, Picasso left. Picasso wanted to be with Jersey. Like, as soon as I took them down, Picasso was like, I'm with Jersey now. What about you, baby? They can't see you. Huh? Yeah. So, yeah. Oh, I like this comment. Michelin. See that we have to be better. See that we have to be better than good mom with our birds than with our kids. Yeah. You have to be like amazing. It's just amazing because they don't even grow up and go away. You know? Will Jersey's feathers ever grow back? Laura Sweet. So, it's like they grow and then she plucks them, and then like sometimes she doesn't have a tail and then she does, and then I'm like, oh my god, look, you have all these tail feathers, and then like she plucks it, and it's like, it's really stressful because, you know, I'm constantly doing things to improve or change her situation. But the truth is, it's like if you bite your nails, or if you have dermatillomania, which is like a skin picking. And just so you guys might have heard before, I'm OCD. I'm very obsessive compulsive. I have that. I'm a skin picker. I'm a pretty happy person. I'll notice myself doing it. You know, I actually have these acrylics. Well, they're actually not acrylic. There's like a thick thing over my nail, but it's like an acrylic, because otherwise I will rip my lips to shreds. Like, so I understand, Jersey. And, you know, I will like pick and do all sorts of different things, maybe when I'm a little stressed, but generally I'm a happy person. And so, but it's really hard to get rid of the habit. Like, it doesn't even matter how I'm feeling. Like, I'll just go for it. Like, if it's available, I will go for it. So it's really hard to change their behavior, and I don't want to put her on any kind of medication, which is what some people recommend, because it really can damage their livers. So I really don't want to do that. Tara Littlewood, hey, it's me off Instagram. I know, that's why I gave you a shout out. Marina, your tips on training a conure and ringneck to let me pet them. It's going to be a lot easier to pet a conure than a ringneck, let me tell you. A ringneck's not exactly like a give me a head scratch type of bird. Their feathers are just different. Sometimes when the make of the feathers makes them want more preening, and that can be to your benefit. So, yeah. And let's see. Good evening, bird lovers. Steve Enderman, Linda Parrot, Twitter page. Eamon Abbas, what causes birds to pluck feathers? Eamon, so many different things. Oh my God. First of all, it's an anxiety. It's an anxiety that can come from that once they have learned that behavior to deal with their anxiety, then they will exhibit plucking behavior for every little thing that gives them anxiety. So if you're a hypersensitive bird, like you guys know that Jersey's extremely hypersensitive. Like, even if anyone's rushing in the house, that like makes her nervous. But even if everyone's happy and someone's just moving fast, like, I've just been really analyzing it to see what makes her like that. But there's so many other different things that can cause it in the first place. They got depressed because somebody left, or somebody moved out, a relationship broke up. This is something that people don't know. Another bird that was a plucker, they can learn the behavior from other birds. People really don't know that, and that is a big, big thing. So if there's other rescues that pluck, your bird may end up becoming a plucker as well. So that's something to think of if you're considering rescuing a bird, especially if they're the same sex. Any kind of toxins or cigarette smoke or perfumes or candles, things that are making their skin itch. In that case, usually you can figure out what it is and make them better. Any kind of emotions and depressions. Sometimes if you just painted your house, you remember fumes from painting a house are not good for birds. So yeah, so that, and there's so many other reasons. I really wanted to make a video on it, actually, because people aren't aware, and people can be really mean and think that it's the owners. And there are amazing parrot owners that own parrots that pluck, and there's really nothing they can do. I mean, like I said, there's nothing that can make me stop ripping up my skin, and you know, I'm happy, but it's just the way it is. So but that does not mean stop trying, because there are so many options to actually get your bird to stop plucking. Like, look at our parrot Ty. You know, Ty, our cockatoo, was a plucker, and when we got him, he slowly stopped plucking. So it's not impossible, and you should always keep trying. And with the Jersey, I'm always trying. I'm changing diet. I'm adding vitamins. I'm introducing her to new foods. I'm keeping her busy. She's got foraging toys, like everything but medication. So, yeah, I work really hard on it, and I research a lot, which is how I know all this stuff to begin with. So, yeah, believe me, I'm working on it. I have a Picasso named Mookie. He's 18 years old today, slightly aggressive when I was going to feed him. Marie and Angelus. Yeah, I know. Sometimes they can get moody. It's so cute when they're moody. Like, I love it. Like, me and my sister, we laugh. We're like, oh my God. Oh no, Lori. Your phone was saying waiting for Marlene this whole time. It's like, shoot, I hope no one else is over there. If anyone's in that chat, will you write to them that I'm over here? Because, like, I don't know why. Maybe I shouldn't even set up an event. I've been able to get to the event before, but I don't know why. Kid Kat, where did you get the bird sweater? I made it. I made it out of a sock, a Ralph Lauren sock, because it's really good material, and it was soft, and, like, it lasts longer than the other socks. I'll show you guys how to make one. What should you use when you clean your bird cage, bird lover? I have heard birds are very sensitive to chemicals, or so. I actually have a video on that. I don't know, I never know the exact name, but if you go to my Parent Tip Tuesdays, like maybe a month or two back, it's all about cleaning the bird cages. But basically, you can use vinegar, lemon, and water, and baking soda, and you can make like a whole concoction in many different ways, or high pressure water works really, really well. Tips on lovebirds, Megan Smith. See, with the tips, it's like so hard to have something specific unless I know something that you want to know. Really, I tell you guys the same thing. Like, engage with them. Just engage and don't cage, and give them love and treat them like companions. And when you give your bird love for every other bird that isn't loved or is caged out in the world. Okay? Yeah. Will a conure and a ringneck get along? It depends. They're not really like if you guys saw Mango doesn't really get along with Picasso, even though Picasso's not a ringneck. They're the same like subspecies. So, I don't know. I mean, you can get them to like maybe not be best friends, but anything's possible. You just don't know. Different birds behave differently with each other. I remember a bird expert told me once that like cockatoos by nature hate African greys, or was it African greys hate cockatoos? I don't remember, but my bird George really loved Jersey. Oh, Chosen Gamer, can you go get Jersey? I just had her. I can't believe you missed her. She was here, and she wanted to leave, but I have Cody here, because look at Cody being like, oh, you want kisses? You want kisses? You want cuddles all day? You want cuddles all day? Huh? Huh? He's like, how can I be naughty now? 900 Cooper. I hate it when people say it's just a bird. The bond between you is just as strong between a human and a human. People don't say just a dog, do they? Exactly. It's because they're not educated. Like, I get so angry. I'm like, just a bird? Did you see my story on, oh, actually, I told this in the sad story about parrot grief. If you watch that one, I mentioned that exact thing. And I tell a little story of the owners of Mango and how they realized how different it was once they got a bird. So I think that you would like that. Linda Parrot, get Rocky. Rocky is not gonna come upstairs right now. Rocky is so, he is so like invested in his like what he's doing right now. He's so picky. Like I can't like contain him in here, especially not with Cody, but I could like sometimes sit him right here, but he can get like exactly like Jersey did, like he's not going to want to be in here for a very long time. Vulture 14, Minecraft and more. Do you have any tips for convincing parents to give me permission to get a parakeet? I think I said this to you guys before. Just be responsible with everything else. Start cleaning your room. Behave really well. Because really, parents don't want to know that they're going to have to take care of the birds. So if you're a responsible person, then they might believe you. And also convince them and show that you're not going to, that you're not going to lock them up. Chris Green, domestic abuse confirmed. Marlene has a bruise. Where is it? Here. You know what? I actually thought, like, to myself, I saw it in the last video on the camera. I'm like, oh my God, there's my bruise. I'm going to tell you how I got this bruise. I was just in Ireland, and you guys probably don't know this, but I'm a photographer. And that's why, like, back here is all camera equipment. Like, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can't see it, but it's all lenses and cameras and everything. And I will do anything to get a shot. And so in Ireland, I was at Muckra's house. It's like this big, big house on this, like, you know, it's actually on like it's on a large lot, but it's also like got a whole trail behind it. So I was in the trail and I went down on rocks and I wanted this exact shot. And like this tree just like had a thing stick out and it caught my shirt. And it hurt a little, but I didn't think it was going to cause me a bruise, but then it hurt. And then I kept saying, oh, look, like I'm hurt, but no bruise showed up. Like my bruises show up later. It's the weirdest thing. So then it showed up. And I was like, yeah, battle wound. Me and my photography. I'll do anything for a shot, guys. Like, all my OCD goes out the window to get, like, a good camera shot. So, I do have a website. I haven't updated it in a long time, but it's photography by Marlene Macaw, so you can see some stuff. But I, that's all, like, 7-8 years ago stuff. I really got to get everything up there. So, yeah. Laura Sweet, how many birds do you have? I have 5. I've got, this guy, this is Cody, my African gray. I got my mustache parakeet Picasso, and Jersey, my umbrella cockatoo you just saw. Rocky, my harlequin macaw, and Vinny, my rose-breasted cockatoo. Chosen Gamer 77. I'm planning on getting a cockatoo, but what age should I get it as? Well, here's the thing. It's not really about, well, this is hard. Cockatoos are like, if you want to talk about hormones, that's going to be like the biggest hormonal parent that you can possibly get. So you could get a sweet baby and then, you know, the bird's going to change around hormone, you know, age. And you're going to be like, what happened to my bird? It's always good to get a rescue and one that you bond with. So it's less about the bird and the age and the male or female and more about going to meet birds and seeing which bird you bond with. So that's really what it's about, I would say. Let's see what else we have. My Budgie Finch 101, Tweety, tail fell off. Will it grow back? Yeah, it'll grow back. It's the long tail feathers. Unless like a follicle was damaged, but there's like the tail will grow back. I'm pretty sure. MC2 squared. Is it just me, or ever since you gotten a bird, can you eat chicken or turkey? Sorry if I ruin it for you, but whenever I have a chicken wing, it tastes like how my bird smells. Has this happened to you? Well, here's the thing. Like, my birds to me smell like flowers and all that kind of stuff and like musky. So, and on that note, I actually don't like eat meat, but I have eaten meat, obviously. And it's not even just about the animals. I just hate meat. Like, I hate it. I always hated it. And then my OCD, like, just seeing, like, a bone, like, the textures of things weird me out. So I just, like, don't like to eat meat. And then on top of that, it's like, every time I went and, like, my dad was like, you need to eat meat or you're going to die of a disease. Like, he's kind of got, like, some of the same beliefs, but like believes in meat sometimes, but then sometimes he doesn't. Like, he says that because he's more worried about me being anemic and stuff. Then I just feel like I could feel the suffering of the animal, and I just can't do it. Like, it just, and then I follow a lot of vegan things on Instagram, and like all the words just really, really, like, they mean something to me. Like, I don't know. My take on it is this. You guys know you have birds. I have an African gray. This bird right here tells me, I love you, and he kisses me. Can I have a kiss? Yeah. So if this bird that people would not imagine has all these feelings do, why would we say that a chicken or a turkey or a cow wouldn't? So why would we think that they're not aware that they're going to die and be tortured? So that's just kind of my take on things, but I don't judge anybody else. I really don't. Like, you know, people that like say they have to eat meat or they're going to be sick, I say, yeah, more power to you, whatever you got to do. I believe in a lot of natural healing and stuff. So, but I basically don't like to eat animals. How can you tell if a mustache parakeet is a male or a female? The orange beak means that they're a male, and the black beak means that they're a female, but you gotta wait till they're like 1 year old, because like it changes until then. How do you get other animals, Mork and Mindy 3, to get along with birds, especially a cat? The best way to do that is to instill fear in the other animal of the bird, because remember, no matter what it feels like, oh my god, I don't want to scare the bird, or, I don't want to scare the dog or the cat or be mean to it. Like, this is your bird's life. Your bird is the most fragile one in the situation. So don't be afraid to bring them close together. And if the bird or cat kind of like, you got to be like, manage the situation. You got to be there. If the bird or the cat, you know, starts making a move, you let them know that that is not possible, you know. And it's good to let the bird like give a little nip on the nose and create a little bit of fear from the dog and cat's point of view. Tara Littlewood, what do you think about Manchester? It's funny that you should ask me that, because I was actually born in Manchester. I think it's the saddest thing. I was in Ireland when it happened, so I was very close by. And I actually had said, like, oh, I want to go to Manchester and, like, go, you know, see where I'm from. But, I've been there since. But it's really just sad. Like, all these kids, I get paranoid. I can get very paranoid sometimes, just in general. And you start rethinking about going to places where there's crowds. And, all these innocent kids going to a concert, it's like, I got word from somebody that said don't go to places like Disneyland and stuff here in America. So that's something you guys should, I don't know. You can't change the way you live your life, because you'll never guess what's going to happen. What's the matter? Oh, you trying to catch your feather? Cody's down here trying to run around. I'm like, what are you running around? And he's like trying to catch his feather. Wait, Susan, your Amazon is sick? How do you know he's sick? If birds, by the time birds show that they're sick, that's a very dangerous thing. I would take him to somebody right away. Keep him warm. That's the first thing. If you think that he has anything with his liver, give him some aloe. Lots of liquids. Make sure he's eating. Very important that you take that seriously. Yes. Bird lover. Sorry I'm asking so much questions. Do you think it's a problem to own birds if I have a mental illness? Is it stressful for the birds or what? I think it depends on what your illness is. Maybe not what your illness is, but how you deal with the stress. Like, how your illness, like, do you get very nervous and like angry, and can you like just turn on, you know, like, an animal? Because that could make them nervous and pluck too. Or are you just like super obsessive and, you know, or are you just sick, like literally have cancer or something, and maybe you need a companion, and maybe a companion would be really good for you. And sometimes, you know, birds and other animals just understand that you need something right now, and they know that their job in life was to be there for you. So, two different kind of things. Pyro Southerner, I'm moving with my birds across my state, and I want to make this as least stressful as possible for them. How can I help my Indian ringneck and sun conure adapt to their new home and the 4-hour drive in the car? Well, I remember bringing my bird, my conure, all the way home to Texas one time in a long car ride. He loved it. He was in his travel cage, and when the window was open and the wind blew, like, he spread his wings. This is Paco, the bird that Jenna talks about in her story time. They may enjoy it more than you think. And if the windows are up and closed and you feel like the bird's safe and not flying around and just like a Picasso, then you can just have them on your shoulder and just, like, you know, make it, you know, a good time for them. Some birds get car sick. Jersey gets car sick and Picasso gets car sick. So you have to be aware of that too. Sorry, I love them so much. Yeah. My sister has a macaw for 2 years. What can she do for him to step up? Marie Angeles. You really got to do like the step up game and like have something. So your bird is here behind my arm. Have something in front that they want to come to. Remember, birds don't want to step down. They always want to step up. And they'll always step up to something that is on its way to the next place that they want to go. So keep in mind, like, instead of like dragging a stand over to move them where they want to go, offer them your hand. Mustache the cat. Blue just ate a piece of spinach and now he's staring at me. Does that mean he likes it? Also sorry for the spelling, I love your vids. If he ate it, he likes it. If he didn't like it, he would totally throw it. He might want another piece. Linda Parrot, I agree, Marlene, freedom is the best. So true. Marina Morse, help me bond with my ringneck to bond with and trust me. The best way to bond with your bird is to show them that you don't plan on locking them up. Hang out with them. Be with them. Love them. And spend as much time with them as possible. Eventually, when you do that, then when you want to put them back, they don't want to go back. They want to be with you. 03 Marissa B. Vegan. Yay. Leo Rex. Thank you. Linda Parrot. Jersey is adorable. My Goffin Cockatoo Casper likes Jersey. That's so cute. It's so funny how they love, like, to watch each other. I love that. Erica Roble. Have you ever been told you look like a brunette Jessica Simpson? Yeah. Like, back in the day when she first, like, came out, I was told that a lot. Rose Angel. I also have an African Gray. He's almost 1. Do you hear that? She has an African Gray. Oh, what happened? What's the matter? Oh, you're so cute. What else? Let's see. Susan, he's been at the vet all day. He has a very serious infection from yeast, so I'm worried about him with eating and water. So, see, vets are so, I don't know, like, it's so hard because it's like you want to know that they're doing everything, but if you're not there, you know, I'm really sorry about that. I mean, I guess from here on, you got to make sure not to give him anything with yeast in it as much as possible too, so keep that in mind. Make sure his diet is checked. Give him a lot of veggies. Budgie Finch, how do I get my budgies to eat veggies and fruit? Sorry for bothering you so much. Well, you just go through the different fruits and vegetables. We forget about you know, we give them sometimes what we like to eat and what we have in the fridge, but we can always try other ones that we wouldn't usually, you know, eat or don't have in the house. Just try everything that you can and put it on their play stands. That's what I like to do. Like, I don't put it, if they don't like it yet, I won't put it in their cage right next to the stuff that they do love. You have to put it where they feel like it's their treat and their snack. So put it on their stands. Laura Sweet, I love Jersey's donut video. I love that you love that. It's so cute. Did you see the video of her realizing that she went viral? That's a really good video. I think you'll enjoy that too. Linda Parrott, Jess, my blue and gold macaw. Jess is 30 years old. Hatch day is July 25th. Oh, wow. Birdie's a Leo. I love it. Amon, what brands of medicine are best for birds, or what brand do you use for your babies? I don't use any medicine for my birds. If there's an issue at hand, then that's where the vet comes in, or somebody else that is an expert, and then I'll get that medicine at that time. Joanna Kingsbury, thanks Marlene for all the videos you make for us. You've helped me so much more than you will ever know. You are the best. Thank you so much, Joanna. Those comments I live for, because when you're in my position and you're just sending stuff out there, it's really hard to know if it's helping. So that really means a lot to me. Thank you so much. AJ, hello, hello. What else? Pyro Southerner, thanks for answering. I take them places, but I worry. I totally understand. Marina, best way to bond with a ringneck. Did I read that already? Is some of this stuff getting repeated? I'm not so sure. Tara Littlewood. Oh, Mariotti. Bonanza and I are watching. Awesome. I love it. Tara Littlewood. If you could change one thing, would you A, stop everyone eating animals? B, help to encourage people to probably not cage their bird? C, go live more or not? I don't understand. Or what would you change it for? Well, I definitely encourage people to stop eating animals. I would love that. And not cage their birds. That would be really important. Linda Parrott, how old is Picasso? I don't know. I got him from a... words are escaping me this week. I got him from a pound. Like a dog and cat pound, where there were a few birds when I lost my mustache parakeet, and like a year after, like Parrots 911 was still putting me in contact with all the mustache parakeets they could find, and they found Picasso. And then he wasn't my bird, but they said if they don't find the owner, they want him to come to me. So I went and got him, and a few months later. Yeah. What size is a ring neck? Same like Picasso, like about this big, if you guys can see it. Like if he was on my shoulder, it'd be to here. Do a homemade toy video. Yeah, you know what? I gotta do that. I think I did that, and then I lost the actual footage back in the day when I used to use a different camera, and I still had some. So yeah. Parrot Southerner, I love the way my ringneck smells. I know, they smell so amazing. Yusuf Assam, what is the best parrot for a first-time owner? Conure or a cockatiel, I would say, are the best. Bird lover, is banana safe for birds? Yeah, you know my birds love bananas, but make sure they're organic. Lori Thorpe, Santina got to see 2 domesticated duck in my neighbor's yard today. I'll send you the pics and video. Yeah, send me the video. For those of you guys who are wondering how I know certain people, it's all from Instagram. So come over to Instagram and watch my story times at Marlene McCohen. I think you guys will have a blast over there. Laura Sweet, I did see that video. Awesome. Type in Midori Rock Pebbler, DSNY. Okay. Tara Littlewood, what time is it over there? Nearly 2:30 in the morning. Oh, here it's 6:30. It's 6:30 already. Megan Smith, potty training. Watch my video on how to potty train your bird. It should be in the Parent Tip Tuesday playlists. Let's see. My parrots and twos are potty trained. The oopsie daisy. How many birds do you have? I have 3. How can you make them stop biting? Well, you just got to hang out with them more and get them used to being with you, and hand feed them and show them that, you know, your hands are not a threat to them. Tara Littlewood, I can't hear you. You can't? Really? Can you guys hear me? Allison, love you so much. You're amazing. Thank you so much, Allison. Jersey is cute. Yes, she is. I want a bird so bad. I know how you feel. You're going to love my new video today. Alexa King. Video of King dancing. I tried to put it on Facebook, but it wouldn't let me because of the song. Oh, wow. Okay. I will definitely try to do that. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, wow. Okay. So, I guess Budgie Finch 101. Thanks for responding. I love Jersey and Picasso. Also, Charlie. Goodbye. Love your vids. Mostly Sunday videos. Thank you guys so much. I think I'm going to start doing some blog videos soon. I keep saying that, and then like Parrot Tip Tuesday and Storytime Sunday comes so fast that I'm like, oh no. So I'm gonna keep doing, like, I know I've done a few vlogs, but I'm gonna start doing some unrelated vlog bird videos. I mean, unrelated to birds, but there will be a bird on my shoulder, of course. Most likely Picasso. So I hope you guys will stick with me when I make those videos, even though they're not about birds, but they'll all be funny stories for sure, or hopefully something of interest to you guys and get to know my life. I really hope you guys like that. I guess I'm kind of nervous to just release those because they don't have anything to do with birds, but they will because birdies are going to be in the video. Yes. So, yeah, AJ Skipberry. Skipberry and I are watching. Hi, Skipberry. Let's see. Yuritsa Morales. What can I do to stop my Quakers from attacking one another? Please help. You're going to have to separate them and make sure that they have their own space, their own stands, and make sure that they're not jealous of something. Watch my video on how to get two birds to get along. I think that might help you a lot. What are you doing, Cody? Where are you trying to hide? Oh my God. Every paw comes first. Before my grandmother died, she had 9 birds. Aww. Do you have a bird room? I used to have a bird room in my other house, but in this house, it's like my whole house. What kind of African gray is Cody? A naughty one. Cody, are you a naughty African gray? Cody's a Congo African gray. I wouldn't say he's a Cameroon or anything like that. I love him to death. Marlene, where do you stand on pellets versus seed debate? If you watch my video on the on what to feed your birds, my birds do have both, except for Rocky's on a 100% pellet diet. But I try to get them a really good mix. Right now, I'm using the Supreme ones, and the Supreme like makes mixes like that where it includes everything. So the only thing I stand on seeds is not too many sunflower seeds, really, because it's like a caffeine for them. It's not good for birds that pluck. And what are you doing? You want to say hi? And he's so cute. And basically, you know, but you do want to give them a variety of things. So even though like Rocky is on his pellets diet, he also has hazelnuts and almonds, and I love those kind of things because it gives them like foraging, like to crack the nuts and crack, you know, like it gives them a little bit of activity that they like. Tara, maybe do a montage of them going wild and post them at the end of the week or the day. Yeah, I wanted to, when I made the video that you're going to see released today, I thought, oh God, this video would be so good with like 10 reasons not to get a bird because they're, you know, how naughty they are. But then I realized that's a totally different video, so I do want to do that. Do birds need more attention than dogs? Yeah, my dogs, they're like chilling right now, laying wherever they are, hanging out outside. Like, I don't have to have my eye on them 100% of the time. But birds, oh my God, you gotta like be so aware. And yeah, I think they do. My little parrotlet Mochi and I love watching your videos. Helped me a lot before I got my first bird. Thank you. Thank you so much, Lindsay King. I love that. Wow. Yuritsa, I separated them and each one had their own cage. I put them in opposite cage. I don't know if that's good. And also my new Quaker bit my old one and made him bleed. Should I be worried? Yeah. When birds start attacking each other, you got to be really careful because Quakers and lovebirds, they can kill each other. So just be careful with that. Oh, Mork and Mindy, I just saw your web series Halfway in Revelations. You're an amazing actress. Thank you so much. If you love watching stuff, watch Sniffers. That is for you guys. Maybe you did see it or not, but you'll see me in Sniffers too. I make other movies and stuff that are obviously not on the web. They're kind of out there in the world, and that's like what I mainly do. But now my real passion is directing, so I love to direct films. And I have a music video. I made music videos for my YouTube, but I haven't put them out yet because actually the reason I haven't put them out is because I needed to make an album cover, and I got so stuck on the album cover wanting to make it like special, and I wanted like this special thing, but I'm not a graphic designer, so I didn't finish the album cover, and you can't release it on iTunes or anything without the album cover. It's like one little thing gets me stuck and then I can't get it out. It's like I should just put it up the way it is so that I can at least get it out and then get the video out to you guys. So yeah, I can't wait for you guys to see that. And thank you so much. That means a lot because it's like you're, you know, following other stuff of mine. So I really enjoy that. I really, really like it. Thank you. Yes. Hi, our African ringneck is all of a sudden attacking our heads and biting and obsessed with our feet. Thank you. Grossiosum 70. Yeah, well, you know they're going to have, like, behavioral moments. What, baby? You want to go potty? What are you doing? They'll have behavioral moments. It's getting into that springtime, you know, when they get, like, a little bit hormonal and they get jealous. So keep that in mind. You know, this is, like, the time. I don't know where you live, but sometimes it ends quicker than other times in different places. She's so cute. Oh my god. So, that is it. Yeah, Kit Kat, can you do a DIY on the bird sweaters? Yeah, I really wanted to do that today. I don't know why I didn't do that video today. I don't know. I was just in a different mood today. I thought today I was only going to be able to, like, go live or make a video because I haven't really been feeling well. So, but then I was like, no, you got this. Like, go and tackle your day. Who cares? So, I did make a video, and I went live today. So I'm pretty proud of myself. And what else? And after this, I'm going to have to, like, upload the video and get it ready for you guys. But I will do a bird sweater video for you. Michelin, I wrap my Congo African Grey in a towel to scratch him while his dad is out of town. He's okay with me, but he won't let me touch him. The towel really does it. I love it. I know, right? Because it's like, if you could get the love, like you just get the love. Chris Green, Marlene didn't release her album because she doesn't want to go to Hollywood. Guess where I live? I live in Hollywood. No, actually, I live close to Hollywood. I live in Los Angeles. It's 2 a.m. here, bird lover. Oh, wow, you are up. Thank you for tuning in. I hope Cash. I got 2 new parakeets that hate to eat vegetables and fruits. How do I get them to eat healthier? Again, put the fruit that you do want them to eat in places where they play. So, like, when they're with you and they're eating with you, you eat the healthier things, and in their cages, keep it consistent with what you already do know that they eat until you can see that they're eating their vegetables and fruits. And try different fruits. Classic male, crazy bird lady. Yes. Well, you know. If I know about birds, I know about birds. What can I say? Thank you. Hey, Darth Raven. What are you getting excited? What are you excited about? I want a bird, but... Oh, classic male. I really want a bird, but they're too much maintenance at the moment. I'm going to settle with some rats. Totally understandable. Totally understandable. I hear that rats are extremely smart, too, and can be great companions for a lot of my followers. So a lot of you guys have that in common, actually. 900 Cooper, it's 2:30 a.m. here as well, but I never miss a Marlene video. Birds don't get spoken about as much as dogs, and it's a shame. Marlene is spreading awareness how cool birds are. Thank you so much. Right, Cody? Ugh, I almost got some under the wing kisses. Those are the best. Cuddling with my conure, Bailey Williams. Hi, conures. I love it. Rats. Oh. Well, you know, it's like how people hate birds. They don't know about them. We just gotta educate ourselves on all animals because people don't know that birds are smart. And that's the way it works, right? Saga Spilson, I'm really glad I found your channel. Thank you so much. That means a lot. Ginkgo, what bird do you like better, a sun conure or a Quaker parrot? Oh, they're both so sweet. I got my cousins a Quaker, got them acclimated to Quaker parrots. They were really beautiful. My cousin had a Quaker parrot named Sprite because, you know, he's green. Such a sweet little bird. So it just depends on you and what you prefer and which bird you bond with when you go to get your bird. How do you get your bird to stay on my shoulder? One in a million, AJ. It just like depends. I actually prefer when they're not shoulder birds, except for Picasso. Like this is like a big dude here on my shoulder, and I'd rather him like on my hands, unless I'm like sitting and watching TV. So it's up to you. You just put them on your shoulder. They like to be high usually, but if they want to fly off, they're just not comfortable there. Whoa, Ginkgo. And what would you pick for either? For a sun conure? I don't know. Baby. Okay. Well, he wants to be on my shoulder. Right, babe? I don't know. Sun conure name. All I can think of is like how everyone is like, how come there's so many sun conures named Mango? And like that's like in my head because I would never choose it because of that. But I get how it's like such a cute name. And I love like the Quaker name Sprite. I just thought that was the cutest name too. Lori, yeah, we had this discussion about the album thing. Remember? Yeah, put a picture and your name on it and done. I think that's what I'm gonna do because. Yeah, that's what I gotta do, because it's just like, what baby? That's it, I gotta do that. Cat or birds? Oh, I love them all. What do I prefer, cat or birds? I prefer birds, but that doesn't mean I don't love cats. I love all animals. What was the hardest bird for you to train? Not Cody. Cody was easy, Picasso was easy, Jersey was easy, Rocky proved to be a little bit more temperamental because he kind of like bonded with George, but I'm the one that got Rocky to all of the things that he got to today, you know? My brother and Rocky really bond. Like, I think Rocky, like, is obsessed with my brother. My brother, like, calls and is like, how's Rocky? I love Rocky. So I would say maybe Rocky. Vinny had a lot of, like, I would say Vinny. Like, Vinny took to me right away, but like in terms of him being trained and tamed with other people, I would definitely say Vinny. My boyfriend, Little Red Hen 77, didn't like birds at first, but now he loves them. He's even agreed to let us get a cake in the future. I'm gonna name him Pie. That is so cute. Oh my god, I love it. Marlene, do you know of anyone that owns a rock pebbler? I hear that it's not a popular bird, but we have one and love him to death. I don't think I know anyone that has one. But have you shared him on Parrot Station? Because I know I've seen one recently shared, but I don't know if it was Instagram or not. So if not, you have to. I would love to hear all about him. Hey, what are you doing? Do you see that? The Oopsie Daisy. Do you like coffee, and what type do you like? You want to hear something funny? I never liked coffee, like, but then and you know, here it's like, oh, you gotta go get your Starbucks, and I was like, just not fitting in. I'm like, I don't like Starbucks, but like Starbucks, then like the great thing about them is they'll like train you, like, they're like, if you don't like coffee, maybe if you put like a little mocha in it, and then like, you know, and then they're like, oh, you don't like milk? Here's some almond milk or coconut milk. And so like my drink is now literally like a zebra mocha latte with coconut milk, 3 and 3 pumps, and caramel drizzle. It's like the sugariest thing you can imagine. It's crazy. I'm trying to stay away from it. How is Jersey's plucking issue? Is she getting better, or is it a long-term habit she's going to have to deal with? I'm pretty sure that it's a long-term habit she's going to deal with, but she does get better, and then suddenly, like, I don't want to say gets worse, but like I was saying before, like she has a tail and then suddenly she doesn't. It's like, oh my God, you grew out all your feathers here and then they're gone somewhere else. So it's kind of like, what are you doing? It's really stressful. But as I said before, I do everything I can to improve anything, you know, her diet, her anxiety, everything. I have a Harlequin Macaw. And my Cockatoo is like a twin of Jersey. Thank you so much for the information, Amon Abbas. Oh my God, that's so cool. You have like the same birds as me. I love it. Bird lover, can you potty train a budgie? I think I saw somewhere that you couldn't. I don't know that you couldn't train a bird anything, you know. Like I think if you try, more so, like you don't want to teach them to hold it in because that might not be good for the bird. More so that there are spots that they should fly to when they want to go potty. Yeah. Hope Cash, thanks for the advice and you're watching your videos help me so much when I have a question on bird behaviors and how to train them. Thank you guys so much. You know, I live for comments like those because I always don't know if anything is helping or not. I'm just like putting out content. Brooke Gunn, I have a sun conure right now, but I would like to get a larger bird. Would you recommend an African gray or a cockatoo? An African gray, 100%. Like a cockatoo is going to, like both birds are going to rule your life, but like think about how much you want to chase the bird around, and like cockatoos are more like everywhere and everything and destroying things, and like African grays can get up to no good. If you guys watch my story on Instagram, you know how much work CODY can be. Maybe I'm just a little more partial to African grays, but I love cockatoos. I mean, there's nothing like cuddling a cockatoo. I would say whatever, if you want to get a cockatoo, know how much work, both birds are going to be work, but like a cockatoo is a whole new level of toddler. So just keep that in mind. Sweet 16692, my African gray just won't step up. It's been 2 months. I spent 24 hours with him. I can take him away from the cage on a perch, but he won't step up on my hands. I am frustrated. Make sure that you take him away from his cage setup when you're working with him. Maybe put him on a bed or on the floor where to get to the next saving grace, the only option is your hand, and stop using the perch stand. Yeah. Ooh. Kit Kat got games. Marlene, can you vote for the name for my green cheek conure, either Twinkie or Gizmo? I'm going to say Twinkie because I know too many animals named Gizmo. Like, I knew a cockatiel named Gizmo. I have a friend that has a dog named Gizmo, and she's made like a whole show on him. So I would say Twinkie. More and more bloopers. So funny. I'm glad you guys like the bloopers, Michelle, because the bloopers sometimes I'm like, ooh, I can't put those in the video because it doesn't make the video look perfect. And then I was just like, it's hilarious. Like, I think it's funny. So, yeah. Sometimes the bloopers are very stressful when they're happening, though. Bailey Williams, your channel has helped me so much with my bird since he was a rescue and was scared of everything. Now he never wants to leave my side. Thank you so much for doing all this. Thank you so much, Bailey. That means a lot to me. I really love knowing how my information gets out there. I'll back up so you guys can see CODY acting like a baby. So thank you so much for that comment. I'm really happy for you and your bird. I think that's amazing. Alexa King, Marlene, I think I finally got the video of King dancing on Parrot Station. Can you please watch it? If it doesn't work, just go to Alexa King on YouTube. I will. I'm really excited to see it on Parrot Station. Dudo Kono, oh guys, I'm so sorry when I read these things. Dodo Kono no. My African gray just pooped on my shoulder. How do I stop it? That's all in the training. Like, watch my how to potty train your parrot video. That will go into much more detail. Oh, Michelin, Kit Kat, oh my God, I can't see. Kit Kat, what? My GCC is called Gizmo, which suits him very well. Ah, green cheek conure. Okay, I love that. That's so cute. See now, so now you know that it's probably a better idea to call him Twinkie so that we have a Twinkie and we have a Gizmo, right? Because that way each Gizmo can have their own like attention. So yeah, the Oopsie Daisy. I have a son conure. If she's lovable with me, she is extra lovable with him. What is better, a ringneck or a cockatiel? They're both amazing. There are no one bird better, just better suited for better people. Her sweater is so cute. Thank you so much. We're in Georgia. Okay. I don't know what's wrong with my eyes today. Grossiosm70. Thanks for answering the question about our bird attacking the top of our heads. We're in Georgia. I sprayed him with a water bottle to try and make him stop. Is that a good idea? Well, you don't want to scare your birds with water bottles and things like that. If you needed to do something in the moment to save yourself, I totally understand. But better to discourage your birds from flying up there, maybe wearing a hat, things like that while you're training your bird. Mackenzie, I'm getting a blue and gold macaw this week named Cayman. She's amazing. Congratulations. I can't wait to see her on Parrot Station. Gotta go, crazy bird lady was a compliment. Thank you so much, Classic Mail. Keep up the good work and try to cut down on the bird sniffing. I'll try. I don't know if I can. I watch a lot of your videos and now I'm totally ready for my bird moving in. Saga, I'm really excited. Congratulations. I love it, guys. The Oopsie Daisy, I have a son conure that is lovable with me but extra lovable with my husband. Why would that be? Because he bonded with your husband and you don't choose a bird chooses you. So, but you're very lucky that he's lovable with both of you. So I think that's the most amazing thing. Lori Thorpe, have you ever had any experience with any of your birds getting egg bound? No. Or know anyone who has? It's the one thing that worries me most, having a female parrot. No, I never have. I had a cockatiel that laid eggs. 2 different cockatiels that laid eggs, but they didn't get egg bound. You just got to make sure that they have a lot of calcium and I know that you're worried about that. I see that you think about that a lot. Is there a particular reason? I'm not sure. Oh, Chag Sameach, thank you so much. You just reminded me. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, a summertime. DSNY Yankees. They're considered more of an Avery bird opposed to an affectionate bird, but they're really sweet. I don't deal much on social media, but you can see them if you type in Rock Pebbler Midori. Okay, I really will do that because that's really exciting. You know, I saw someone with a magpie as a pet yesterday. That was pretty exciting because in Ireland there were magpies everywhere. Mario, you should raise birds like eagle or owls. Believe me, when I see baby owls on YouTube, me and my sister are like, oh, why don't we have an owl? But we're like that with so many different animals. It's like, why don't we have a kangaroo? Like, that was our thing this week, so. But obviously, it's not always the best idea. Sorry for asking, but is it worth getting an exotic bird as Raza? Watch my video today. I'm going to put it up in about an hour after I get off of this and let that help you decide. Yosef, thank you for answering my question. You're very welcome. Bird lover, I'm so happy I found this channel. You're the best and you talk about birds like no one else does. Not many people know how much attention and love birds need. I can tell how much you love them. Thank you so much. I do love them. They're like my life in a way because they have to be. Like, if you have a bird becomes your life, just because it's like having a child. I know, like, people are going to say, like, it's not like having a child, but if you have a bird, you know what I'm talking about. If you have a child and no bird, you don't know what I'm talking about. The Mad Woolly, if there is a choice, should somebody get a baby or a young bird or an older bird? Again, I think it's really with what you bond with, because like you have to remember, if you get a baby bird, it's going to go through the hormonal stuff and you might not know how to deal with that, and you might be like, what happened? It's always good to rescue a bird that needs a home. Believe me, you can make birds come around, and I think that's the best thing you can do. I think it's such a good deed to rescue an animal, especially birds, because 75% of parrots are given up and locked in cages. It's terrible. Michelin. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. You're great, Marlene. Thank you for helping me get more and more comfortable with my birds. You're so welcome. I love it so much. I'm so glad that I'm helping you. Bird lover, and your birds are very lucky to have you. Thank you so much. I hope that they think that. I really, really do. Little Red Hen, do you use Snapchat? I'd love even more ways to follow you and your birds. I adore Cody. So I have a Snapchat. It's really just Marlene McCohen. I don't think I ever snapped on it. I have, but not much. I think it's because, like, I think if I knew people were following me there, I would, honestly. Like, if I had a bunch of people that I knew were there waiting for a Snapchat, I would Snapchat. But if you want to see a Snapchat of me and my birds, my sister is a Snapchatter. She has been Snapchatting with some of you. Her name is Jenna Sarah, GENNASARA. I'll write it down for you. She sneak Snapchats me all the time, like an annoying little sister does. And she's with the birds and the dogs, so you could see a lot. If you want to see my birds all day long and me all day long, then come to my Instagram at Marlene McCohen and follow my story. It's just like a Snapchat. And I don't know why, like, I took to the Instagram story much better than I did with the Snapchat. So come over there, guys. You'll see my birds all day long. I Snapchat them all day long, and then sometimes myself. And when I was out of town, I was Snapchatting myself there. So, yeah. Let's see. Sweet16692. Can you make a video of just your house? Like without the birds or just the house? Yeah, I totally could. I guess that would fall more into the vlogs, which I really want to get started doing for you guys. Mork and Mindy, are you going to make any more albums? Besides being an amazing actress, you're also an amazing singer. Thank you so much. I am working on a new song. The problem is it's like really expensive to make the music. Like, so hopefully one day I'll be able to afford to make more, especially with the person that I like making them with, because he's like really getting up there. So, but I do write all my lyrics, and I do choose how the layout of all the music goes and input on every single minor detail, like every single thing. So hopefully one day I can afford to make more. Hopefully if you guys watch the music videos and you know, and come to the channel more often, one day, who knows, maybe I will. Yeah, so thank you so much. Pyro Southerner, my ring neck is absolutely terrified of this neon pink frisbee, and every time I try to move it, she freaks out and screams and growls and plops onto the floor from the cage, whereas my son Conyer loves it. Well, the good thing about that is you could use that frisbee to put it in a certain spot that you don't want the bird to go. That's always a good thing to know. You know? Let's see. Bailey Williams, if you could get another bird right now, what would it be? I don't think I could get any more birds, because like just the love that I need to give to these guys, like I didn't think I would even be able to have Cody, but he really has fulfilled a void with me after George died. So it's really good. It's a good thing. But okay, like let's talk about like a dream bird. Of course, I always wanted like a hyacinth macaw. Like, who doesn't want a hyacinth macaw? I think that's like the dream bird of the house. Like, I think everyone in the house would like really love like hyacinth macaw. So I would have to say that would be the bird. Let's see. Lindsay King, speaking of female parrots, will they randomly lay eggs? Yeah, they totally could. After like 10, 12 years old, suddenly your male bird that you thought was a male lays an egg. That's happened to me before too. I know why I can't see, because of the light. Courtney Vu, hi, how are you? Chris North, how do I get my parrot to eat fruits and veggies? He hates it and I've tried everything. Wow, that's like such a popular question. I should write that down for a Parrot Tip Tuesday. I've answered this in this chat a few times, but I'll say it again. Basically, you anything, pellets or anything that you want your bird to eat, put it in their playtime bowl, like where they are when they're out hanging out with you, sharing with you. Get them used to it that way, and try other fruits and veggies that you wouldn't think about. So that's like the short answer. Let's see. Are cuttlefish stones the only way for parakeets to file their beaks? It's a great way. There's also the stands that they can file their beaks on, which are really good, and I like them a lot because like Vinny will eat up any wooden stand that he has, so I use stands like that for him. Have you ever experienced an egg hatching on your hand? Mario, no, I haven't. I'd probably love that experience, and truth be told. Cutieno, I'm in Australia, and I want to rescue a cockatoo, since in Australia there are a lot of mistreated pet cockatoos. I've had an Eckie for years. I'm really comfortable with big parrots. Oh my god, I dream to go to Australia because I think I would lose my mind over there, like just seeing all the cockatoos, like oh my god, I gotta go to Australia. That's like my dream place to go. And like I've been all over, but like I gotta get to Australia. But that's like the kind of trip that like the whole family has to go on. Like my brother and his girlfriend, like when we go on trips, we were in Costa Rica together like a few months back. Like it was all about the animals, like what monkey could we find? Like that was the whole deal. So yeah. Do you recommend clipping of wings of an African ring? Okay, so I did the wing clipping in this video already, so so I talked about that. But in short, ultimately, I like have a lot of flighted birds, but it always depends on the bird and where the bird is with taming. So, for example, ultimately, I want my birds to be able to fly and be flighted and flight trained. So if you don't have that situation and you're new, I think it's okay to have a clipped bird until you get used to how to behave in the house with your bird and what are hazards for the bird. You're just getting a new bird and it flying all over the place can be very dangerous for the bird. So, so there's that. But ultimately, if you as you get to know your bird, it would be much better if you can learn how to live with your bird flighted. Picasso flies. Look, I'm pointing over here because the camera's backwards. And CODY flies, but doesn't really like fly that much. Like I didn't clip his wings, and I guess they didn't because they didn't take him out, so he hadn't had wings clipped. But he doesn't really like to fly. Cutino, my dream bird would be a raven. Totally get it. What is a parrot's favorite game? Hide and speak. I like that. Lori Thorpe. Haha, sounds like you have a monster behind you. I wonder if that's the dogs. Bailey, is there another way to tell a parrot's gender other than getting it DNA tested? Only if you can tell by their colors. Like Picasso has an orange beak, so he's a male. So, but it just works differently for different parrots, that they have different colors. Sometimes that make it obvious, and then some parrots do not. Saga Spielin, what do you think of cockatiels? I love them. I love them. Every time I see a cockatiel, I want to sniff the heck out of him. Lindsay King, Bale, it depends on the parrot. Okay, yeah. Some are sexually dimorphic, while others aren't. Exactly. Sweet 16692, how do you manage time with work, social life, family, and birds? It can get hard, actually. Like, because there's also, like, cleaning the house, you know? Like, I like to have everything clean. And, like, right now I'm thinking, like, whoa, once I'm done with this, I gotta, like, clean the house, upload the video, and then, like, if, you know, anything else. Sometimes I don't have time just because, like, even if, like, I'm really food sensitive too, so, like, if something affected me and I had all these major plans and then I couldn't, like, sometimes it's hard. But with my social life, mostly people come over here. I have really good friends that love animals and they love the birds and they like coming over with the birds, and I don't really like if I go out at night, it's after the birds go to sleep, but I'm not one of those people that likes to go out all night or at night, although you did see me go to a party the other day on my Instagram. You saw us all leave to a party. Won't be doing that again soon. We have like my best friend's baby shower coming up. We have a few things like that, but for the most part, I kind of like have really good work ethic. I try to commit to the YouTube channel, and when I'm doing a movie, commit everything to that movie. And if I know I'm doing a movie, to have these videos ready for you guys. Like, you guys probably didn't even notice I was in Ireland for the last 2 weeks because all the videos were ready and set on time. In fact, if the videos are on time, that's a good indication that I am not here. So yeah, so I guess that is it, guys, because TCH, what the F, is there a bird near you? No, this is my African gray Cody. See him? He's so cute. Oh, Mario Martinez, my 4-year-old begs me for a pet parrot. I've had many parrots, and no thanks to you, I think I'm going to end up with birds again. Thank you for all your tips and tricks. Thank you so much. Oh, I love when like kids already like birds. It's so amazing. Lola, I have a Senegal, a cockatiel, a lesser bare-eyed cockatoo, a parakeet, and a Quaker parrot. Wow, you got a flock as big as mine. That's amazing. I hope that they're on parrot stations so that I can see them all. TCH, you're new to the channel. Welcome to the channel. This is Cody. He's my African gray. African grays are extremely intelligent birds. They're the 3rd smartest animal in the entire world. They have the human intelligence of a 4 to 5-year-old child and the emotional intelligence of a 2-year-old. And watch the videos on my channel. Check out videos of the day. I think you'll really enjoy some of my other birds having really good fun. I think you will like that. And just so you could see how parrots interact, they're extremely sweet. Right, baby? Can I have a kiss? Yeah, thank you. And loving. But, of course, you know, you want to care for them like they're a little child. So welcome to the channel. Azraza, wonderful insight into your birds. Knowledge is impeccable. Have a lovely day. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, TCH, for just joining in to the channel. I'm going to let you guys go now because I promised you a Parent Tip Tuesday. And I want to give you your Parent Tip Tuesday and make sure it's perfect for you guys. Today's Parent Tip Tuesday will be 11 reasons not to get a parrot. So you guys already have parrots, so I don't want you to feel like this video isn't for you. It is for you. This video is for you guys to share with the people that don't understand how to take care of their parrots. Gently share it with them and share it with as many people as you can, because this is what I'm passionate about. I'm passionate about people not locking birds in cages, and we all know somebody that has a bird that they, you know, they're not letting out, or you know, just share it with people so it gets out there. I know we know this stuff, but we gotta let the other people know this stuff. So, thank you so much. Oh, Cutino, now you can study. See, you have to study now. I see that. Lola, you're the best YouTuber. Thank you so much. Parakeet Wizard, I love your videos. Thank you. That means so much to me. Lori's going off to her midnight shift. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know it's kind of crazy with all of the birds. Look, Cody turned out to be a lot more chill than I thought, right, Cody? So thank you guys so much. I should have the video up in about, hopefully in 45 minutes to an hour. It could be sooner. I'm just trying to like give myself a buffer in case something goes wrong, but I don't think it will. Thank you guys so much. Thanks for watching. Follow me on Instagram, guys. See the birds all day long at Marlene McCohen. You guys will love it. I also go live on Instagram, so just my name on Instagram. Come join me. I'm waiting for you. I'm going to make a live story for the birds now. I mean, like a story, you know, like not live, like it lasts for 24 hours. So if you do follow me on Snapchat, I will maybe start Snapchatting. But definitely follow my sister. That's a Snapchatter right there, and she's hilarious. She's another one of those funny family members. So thank you so much. Thank you, Bailey. Thank you, Michelin, fabulous queen of pandas. All of you guys, Kit Kat Got Games. Bye.